I read 21 books in January, and we're going to go through them. Ignore these. These are not the books that I read. These are books I want to read. Like, I've got, like, a stack. Because I'm reading one now, and then I'm going to, like, work my way through this. But I read all of these. And 2 of them are missing. But we'll get to that. I'm going to put them over here. Maybe I should move you over. Okay. Stay, please. Okay, so, hold on. Alright, so first, we have The Bad Beginning, A Series of Unfortunate Events, Book 1. There's not really much to say other than I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. Very good. Then we moved on to The Reptile Room. Also very good. Incredible. I mean, I just love Uncle Monty so much. And, kind of depressing. Wide Window was really good. Honestly, not upset about Aunt Josephine. She was so irritating and frustrating, and she did not care about those kids. And I will die on that hill. Next, Miserable Mill. Good. Better than the show. Like, I compare the episodes, you know what I mean, to the books. Really good. Reptile Room was better in the show. But this, very good. Austere Academy obviously is going to be amazing because of the triplets. Like, come on. And Isadora in this book, so sassafras, I was obsessed. Love her. Next. Also incredible. Loved it. Ersatz Elevator, probably one of my favorites. So good. So good. Vile Village. I don't know. Once you hit, like, Austere Academy, honestly, they're all just, like, incredible. You know? Love, love, love. Hostile Hospital is probably my favorite, actually. Because it was so scary, but also so good, but also really depressing. Carnivorous Carnival, so good. So good. I love this one. Also super scary, to be honest. And I don't know why. This is, like, the one that, like, the, like, biggest one that would end on a cliffhanger that you would want to read Slippery Slope after. I haven't read Slippery Slope yet, unfortunately. But the next book I read, I have them both physical copies, but I lent them to my sister's basketball coach's, not really coach. I lent them to a friend, not my friend, my dad's friend. Well, I don't know. I lent them to this guy. I don't know. But he tore his ACL, so he had surgery. I was like, here, you should take them before your surgery because then you'll be busy while you're recovering, you know? Anyway, the books are Dear Martin and Dear Justice. I'm going to put up a photo, if I can. I don't know how to. So, we'll see. Dear Martin is book 1, Dear Justice is book 2. So good. They're my Roman Empire. I have not stopped thinking about those books since I ingested them. Like, incredible. Dear Martin's, 4.5 stars. Dear Justice, 5 stars. Just, there's nothing, everybody needs to go read them. It's about, maybe I should say what these are about. Well, I mean, I feel like you know what A Series of Unfortunate Events is about. The 3 Baudelaire orphans, their parents get killed in a fire, and then they get sent to live with Count Olaf, and he just wants them for their inheritance, and then he follows them everywhere, kills off all their guardians, and yeah, it's a whole ordeal. Dear Martin is about this boy named Justice. Dear Justice is about this boy named Justice who is a senior in high school. It's set in America. Black senior in high school, has a run-in with a police officer and starts this Be Like Martin project where he writes letters to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And he, tries to work through all the racism. He starts, seeing things more with, racism and stuff like that. Really, really good. Really, really eye-opening, but also easy to read, easy to ingest. You know, how The Hate U Give is very, heavy, very heavy. But this one is so easy to read. And then you go to Dear Justice, which is heavy, like The Hate U Give. Very heavy, but so good, so important. It's about this guy, Quan, who is Justice's childhood best friend, who is in jail for allegedly killing a police officer. And they have to, get him out. Basically. Prove he's innocent. And he's writing letters to Justice, but it's, back and forth letters, And then, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Please read. Nick Stone is an incredible author. Just the way she writes is so easy to speed through. She's just so... I love. Next, we have Clap When You Land. This book is about two girls. One who lives in... Where does she live? The Dominican Republic? Yeah. And her dad lives in New York for work, and he comes back home to the Dominican Republic in the summer. And then it's about this other girl who she lives in New York, and her dad goes to the Dominican Republic in the summers for work. And then the dad dies, and they find out that they're actually sisters, and they meet each other, and it's really good. It's won awards. It's it was very popular a while back, I think. I don't know, but just look at the cover even, it's just so colorful and incredible, and I loved it. It was so good. So that's this one. I don't remember what I rated it, but maybe 4 stars. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was really good. Next, I read Dear Manny, which is the third book in the series, the Dear series, the Dear Martin, Dear Justice, Dear Manny, about a character that we hated in Dear Martin, because he was racist and oblivious and arrogant and just horrible, and then honestly love him now. He's realized his mistakes, and he writes letters to Manny, his best friend. And I can't really say more than that because I'll spoil Dear Martin and Dear Justice for you. So read this. Well, no, read Dear Martin and Dear Justice and then Dear Manny. This one's very good as well. Honestly, it's so short, but it's so good. So they're all pretty short, but they're so... Anyway, next I read The House Saphir. I think it's Saphir. I don't know. By Marissa Meyer. Just a moment for the edge. My dad bought me this from London when he went on a work trip, because every time he goes on a work trip he brings me back a book. So he brought this for me from London. And... Don't do that. It's about this girl who can read... No. Who can read. Who can speak to ghosts. She sees ghosts and she speaks to ghosts. And she's kind of a fraud witch. And this guy... It's a Bluebeard retelling. This guy comes to her and says, please, he lives in this, really, Bluebeard, which his name is Bastian, is his great-great-grandfather, and he's come back and he's started haunting the house, and it's really bad. He's terrorizing everybody, he's killing people, he's breaking things. So he's I've heard of the famed, her name is Mallory and her sister is Anais. I've heard of the famed Mallory and Ace, I don't remember her last name, Fontaine, the Fontaine sisters, and, like, how they are so, like, legendary, and I need your help to exorcise him. So she's like, okay, even though she's a fraud, and she's not really a witch, but she figures it out. Very good. Very, 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 very good. This is my first ever Marissa Meyer book, but it was incredible. I rated it 4.5 stars. The only thing, it kind of just drops you into the world and expects you to know about, like, for example, they worship the 7, which are, like, the 7 gods. She just expects you to know who the 7 are and whatever, like, everything that happens. And to my knowledge, this is a standalone book, so it shouldn't be, like, I thought, oh, maybe is it, like, part of a series or, like, interconnect. I don't think so. So, yeah, that's, like, the problem. And, like, it doesn't really talk too much about magic, and, like, you just kind of have to infer for yourself. So that was, like, kind of annoying. But it's fine. It was still good. Give me 1 second. My parents are home. Okay. Next. Don't drop. Caraval. I did a whole video about the Caraval Once Upon a Broken Heart series and, like, my opinions, but I'll just speed through it. Incredible. It's about these... What even is it about? Like, honestly, it's like... It's like dark, twisted carnival vibes, and you can't trust anyone. Anyone. No one. If you think you can trust them, you can't. You can't. If you think that person said no. Just anything you think, flip it. Sorry. Flip it. And that's this book. It's so twisted. Not twisted. Twisty. And twisted, honestly. But I had this on my TBR forever and I just never read it. I regret that. I feel like that always happens. I have my most, like my oldest books where I'm like, I want to read it and I just never read it. They always end up being the best. So, yeah, that's this one. And then we have Legendary, which is the second book. That was a 5-star. This is 4.5. Still so good. Not from my... So, there are two sisters, Scarlett and Tella, aka Donatella. Caraval's the only one from Scarlett's point of view. And she was low-key sidelined in her own book because she was the main character. And now this is Tella's. And Finale's Tella's. And Spectacular is Tella's as well. Kind of upset, but honestly, I love her, so it's fine, you know? But yeah, this one's so good. Also very twisty, but I don't really have anything else to say. This one is 4 stars. They kept going down, but honestly, it's fine. Like, this is still very, very good. Good wrap-up. And then we have Spectacular. Oh, maybe I'll put up another photo of Spectacular. That's the novella, again about Tella. But honestly, like, it's fine. It's fine. But it's good. It's like a cozy, Christmassy read. Easy, light. Good end to the series. Good bridge between this and the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Which is more fantastical than Caraval. That's like dark carnival twisted. This is fantasy, like fantastical fairy tale. I think I gave this one like 3.5. No, like 3.8 stars or something like that. Really good setup. Incredible. Amazing. I love the characters. That's really it. Like, can't really say much. It's just so... It's comforting, you know? And then... Oh, it's too high. It's gonna... And then... This one's like 4.2 stars. It's so good. I love it until the end. The end from like... Oh, no. I can't read that. From like here... I'm just guessing. Honestly, yeah, from here... It's like... frustrating. And it really brings the rest of the book down. Like, honestly brings the book down by like 15 points. Because of the ending. But... all this part is so good. So, like, the banter and just the storyline and just everything. Incredible. Then we have A Curse for True Love. up until like here sucks. I was just trying to get through it. Like, I was reading just to get to the end, you know? But then here, the end, it's like the best part of the whole series. Like, if the whole book was like this, then it would be 5 stars. But it's not. We've got to read all this fodder. And also, you don't want to pick the book back up. Like, I had to read it quickly because I knew it would put me in a slump. I knew I would never pick it back up if I put it down. So that's like a minus. So I think I gave it like 3.3 stars because this part is honestly the only reason it's more than 3 stars, which barely. But yeah, I don't know. That's really all I have to say. This series is really good. You should read it, but not before you read this series. Because they're in the same world. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I feel like everybody knows that by now. Fun, cutesy read. It's really... Well, this is more like dark and twisted, but still fun. Read this. Oops. Read this. Just, that's all I have to say. Read this. But beware that you have to figure out pretty much everything for yourself. But also, like, it's fine because the plot is so good. The romance subplot is really, really good. Just read it. Just read it, okay? Anyway. Read it. Not this one, but the series. Well, all of them. But read the series. Basically, read everything I've recommended. Well, I haven't even recommended them, but I'm recommending. Read this series. It's so easy. Like, come on. Like, you can digest that in, like, 2 seconds. Please. Anyway. This is also so good. Also, the way it's written in, like, verse. Free verse. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. But it's easy to speed through. It looks like a big book. Well, not really, but it's not as daunting as it seems. Honestly, though, like, this part, like he drags. Like, I kind of just want everything to be done at this part. But then once you get to, like, here, it's like, wow, I'm on the edge of my seat. What's going to happen, you know? But still, so good. And then, obviously, the tried and true. I started reading this series when I was in, like, primary school because I would get them from the library. But I don't remember what book I got. I think I got up to, like, The Miserable Mill. I think I read The Miserable Mill, and then that was it. And I just never picked it up. And then I watched the movie, and then I watched the show when they came out. I don't remember when the movie came out. Maybe I watched it after it came out. But the show, as it was coming out, I think. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? Whatever. I watched the shows and the movies, and I was like, wow. And especially the show. I was like, oh my god. I need to consume as much as I can. And I just never thought to, like, continue reading it. And then by the time, like, that was like 10 years ago when I started it. Probably longer. Honestly, probably like 13 years ago. No. I was 13 years ago. Maybe like 12 years ago. Who cares? The point is, I didn't remember anything. Well, like, I don't remember anything from the books. So I just started reading the whole series. I bought them off, like, eBay for 12 of the 13 books, and it was like $50-something. So honestly, steal. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say except for, oh, maybe I should tell you about the books I want to read. I started, and by started I mean I'm only on page 40. Heir of Illusion. So far it's alright. I like her. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion yet. We're only this far in. But I'm excited. And then I have a stack of books I think are in the same vein. So we've got, like, the fantasy vein. We've got this book, look, If I Have to Be Haunted, about this girl who can speak to the dead. And then she sees the body of a super popular guy from her high school, and he wants her to resurrect him. He wants her, yeah. Honestly, I just bought this book because I saw it at work, and look at the cover, like, come on. So I bought it. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I like the I can see ghosts vibe. Then we have Cruel is the Light. Again, I just saw this at work. Oh yeah, and it came with these little cards. That's her, that's him, that's them, and they have, like, quotes on the back. It's about Celine, a powerful exorcist, and her foot soldier, Jules. But I think it's like demons versus exorcists, or like soldiers. And I think he's a demon. Anyway, that looks good. And then we have this one. I actually have no idea what it's about. But I saw it and I was like, ooh, this looks interesting. And I bought it. She has the gift of persuasion. And she goes to a school. And then we have These Violent Delights, which is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in Shanghai in 1926. And they're like lovers to enemies. Back to lovers, I would assume. But that looks good. I just hope they don't die like they do in Romeo and Juliet. I also have the second one. Our Violent Ends. Which means that probably they're gonna die because... Right? Anyway, next. I actually have no idea about this book. Everybody and their mother was saying it's so good, so I bought it. And it just, like, fits the vibe, I guess. I also have the second one of this. I started it. I'm on page 24. Honestly, it was good. I don't know why I stopped. Anyway. This Dream Will Devour Us. This is an arc from work. But it's about this girl who gets invited to this, like, gala that you only get invited, or you, like, win with a lottery ticket, but she won with the lottery ticket, but she didn't even, like, buy a lottery ticket. So she won the lottery and she didn't even buy a ticket, so she's like, who wants me at this place? And then we have The Atlas 6, which I honestly don't know what it's about either. I honestly wanted to read this before it came out, but it came out in May. I didn't want to... I wasn't bothered to read it before it came out. Anyway. I also didn't know what this was about, but my friend said it was really good, so I bought it. And then... Well, she was, like, halfway through, and she said, oh, this is really good, Taya, you should read it. And then she finished it, and she was like, oh, the ending actually sucked. And I was like, oh, great. She said it was a letdown, or disappointing, or whatever. But yeah, why would you put 6 people for 5 chances? Like, why wouldn't you put either more, or just give 6... I don't know. That's kind of, like... Come on. You're cutting one person. That's kind of... crazy. I don't know anything about this one either, but one of my co-workers actually, I think, said this was really good. Another School of Magic. Yeah, I don't really know. And then there's this one which I saw so many good reviews about, and then recently I saw bad reviews. And I was like, uh-oh. But it's really pretty, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's my TBR. Now I gotta put them back because I had them in order of what I wanted to read first. But that's my TBR, and that's my January. My February TBR and my January reads. It was a good month. 21 books in a month is insane for me. Because I feel like I just have nothing to do because uni hasn't started yet. So it's like, and I'm not working as much, unfortunately, because I need money. I need money desperately. But yeah, so I just have nothing else to do but read. And honestly, it's been fabulous and I loved it. So that's my haul. Thanks for watching. Bye.